We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Lance. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, the playoffs.
Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here we
From
go.
the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And Lance now to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
It's caught left side by Cooks. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision. decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hey, Lion! Here we go. Hey, Jupiter! Here we go.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Gun.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. It is out of bounds, but now before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Lisa 24.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Take right open.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Ready.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready.
2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Watch out now. 52. Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Okay, ready?
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Got it.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
The score, Cowboys 10, Jaguars 3.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Go, let's go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
11, Agate.
Lawrence will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And it's incomplete. Well, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
All right, let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
I'm not flying. Silver.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Silver.
Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
First down, Dallas.
Let's go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive? Well, answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point attempt to come here. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, right?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. That is caught. Schoonmaker. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
43 rail.
Here's Lance. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. And Lance going to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10.
11.
Here's Lawrence. To the sideline and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
13, Lou.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
11.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Go. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Ultra.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd down and 1. Throwing now is Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
Ready, break.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, an 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
A know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of 40. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. Etienne up the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching it. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go, baby. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Jaguars. Elijah Moore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
11.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see a surprise in the face there. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance, he's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Mega. Hut.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. 11.
Lawrence. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, let's go.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Hey, I'm gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Damone Clark. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Shot 17.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time, but action was on the clock.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many